Have you ever stopped for a moment to truly think about who or what we actually are in this universe? Since the 19th century, science has offered a fairly straightforward answer. Charles Darwin laid it out clearly for all of us. We are the product of millions of years of biological change. Small, incremental biological adaptations piled up over eons. We can look at the fossil records. We can examine an early hominid skull and trace the direct physical lineage all the way down to modern humans. It makes sense. It's tangible. This long, slow grind of survival and adaptation forms the absolute bedrock of how we understand our place in the universe. But when you look closely at the math behind that biology, a problem emerges. Pure, unguided randomness rarely produces flawless architecture. Take the human genome. Inside every one of your cells is a precise sequence of 3 billion base pairs of DNA. If you change even a fraction of a percent of that code, the entire system collapses. The same extreme precision applies everywhere. The neural networks in your brain, the exact strength of gravity, the speed of light, all these parameters are tuned to an astonishingly exact degree. In any other context, when we encounter a highly complex, flawlessly functioning mechanism with rigid operating limits, we assume someone built it. A universe built on such specific, razor-thin tolerances suggests a deliberate construction, calling the validity of a purely random biological path into question. This infographic maps biological evolution directly to programming code, the core of simulation theory. Following down to the programmed system segment, the implication is clear. Trees, devices, your own hands, none of it is physical matter. It's all rendered data. You've seen the concept in science fiction. Entire populations go to work, build cities, and live out full lives, completely oblivious to the fact that their entire universe is sitting on a server rack somewhere. The unsettling reality is that we currently have absolutely no way to prove we aren't operating inside one of those massive, inescapable software systems right now. Consider the human brain. Functionally, it's a processor. It receives sensory inputs, executes logic, and stores memories on a hard drive of neurons. And its environment? Physics, gravity, time. These aren't natural forces. They are the fixed parameters of a rendering engine. Your body is the hardware. Physics is the operating system. We navigate a coded simulation. But that brings us back to a massive contradiction. If we exist inside a software program, what are the fossil records? What was the Ice Age? In a digital framework, millions of years of physical struggle don't need to occur. A fully realized simulation removes the requirement for a physical past. This shifts evolution from a biological process into a functional necessity of the code. It is the backstory, a layer of pre-written data designed to provide depth and prevent the inhabitants from noticing the edges of their world. Millions of years of history, the rise of early hominids and the dinosaurs, it's all world-building lore. A digital set piece designed so you never question the boundaries of your reality. If our past is a fabricated script, we have to look very carefully at our present. A system that dictates the movement of every star and the shape of every DNA strand doesn't leave room for spontaneous choices. Your thoughts, your career, even your decision to watch this video could easily be pre-compiled code executing exactly as designed. Here is the true danger of software. Programs have limits. Servers run out of memory. Code contains bugs. Eventually, every system will glitch. So you have to ask yourself, are you actually making your own choices today? Or are you just following a very convincing path laid out for you? We might just be living inside a machine. All we can do is play our parts. Wait and see what is waiting for us when the system finally crashes.